so many heavy subjects on this segment on KTAR.com called What's It Like? This isn't one of them. We're talking about what is it like to be a stand-up comic. And my friend, my former colleague, used to be in the broadcast business in the offices right here, doing the business part.
Right.
And then one day you said, I think that I would like to walk out on a stage to a whole bunch of people who have never seen me before, people who have been drinking, and who are daring me to make them laugh, and do about 40 minutes of comedy. What in the world was on your mind, Danielle Williams?
Sometimes you got to step outside of your comfort zone. And, you know, I have been doing a lot of media, TV, radio, working in the office, on camera stuff. And there was just a part of me that always wanted to be on the stage. Not to do like acting or anything like that, but just to kind of tell a little bit of a story, have fun, interact. And I thought, now's the time. I feel like I've lived a little. I have a little bit more under my belt, some life experience. I got something to say.
All right. Tell us about the first time. Tell us about the first time just as you were waiting to be introduced. Where was it? What were the circumstances? What were your feelings?
Well, I had had a desire to do it, so I looked online for an open mic night. And so I found one at Stand Up Scottsdale. And so I just went after work on a whim by myself, signed up on the list, and told them, you know, I've never done it before, but I want to try it. They were like, okay, we're going to give you a shot. I stood behind the side little curtain, heard my name, went up, and I didn't have a routine. I really didn't know what I was going to talk about other than maybe a little introduction of who I am, what I do in the Valley.
You walked out with no preparation at all?
No, I hadn't written down anything. Nothing.
Were you listed in high school under potential suicide?
No. Most likely to succeed with a personality.
Well, no, but I think everybody admires you for doing that.
Yeah.
But what courage. All right, so you'll walk out.
Right.
Here's a bunch of people. They've been drinking. They're saying, who is this lovely lady? Oh, yeah, make me laugh. Did you?
Yeah, it was kind of an odd night because a lot of people there were coming just to do open mic. And also there are people there who have been doing it for a while. And I think because I had the courage, because they build you up before they make the announcement of who you are coming out on the stage. They're like, it's her first time, show her some love, make her feel welcome. So I go out and it was just sort of like, you know, okay, I can talk to anybody. Let me just do this. And I had so much fun with it. And I got a warm reception from the people. And I thought, I'm coming back. And this time I'm going to have some material.
Okay. What an excellent idea.
It makes sense.
A comedian actually deciding, I think I'm going to write the material down and make them laugh and have some idea of what you're doing now across Arizona. You're into California.
I did do some
You are kind of in demand.
You know, it's been a really good ride. And I've only been doing this for 6 months. So I'm still really new. But I think because I've had this background in media, I've met a lot of people, known a lot of people. And for me, I don't have any fear, so it was just a part of taking a chance, getting out there and doing it. And so I just constantly network. That's sort of how I've lived my life. And so I've been able to do opportunities where I've gone to San Diego to do comedy. I've done comedy here, and I'm starting to branch out.
And you talk about experiences that you've had, because everybody seems to have a kind of a category that they fall into. This is the political comic. This is the one who does family stuff. Are you expected to do Black woman stuff?
No, and that's so interesting because when people would see me, it was like the first big show I did. I heard from a lot of women, a lot of Latino women, Black women, white women. They were all saying it's so refreshing to see you come out on the scene. One, you don't use profanity. Two, you're really like uplifting and encouraging. And I get the crowd going because my whole persona is, I'm a diva. I've lived a life. I've come into my own. I know who I am. And I'm celebrating that. And I love it. So I'm a diva in the classy sense, a fun sense. I'm like your best friend. I'm not trying to be your mother or discipline you or put you on a straight and narrow. I'm trying to hang out and have a good time with you, you know, and take you along for the ride. So I'm the diva.
So it's not a necessary part of your routine to do all Black material.
Right.
That so often happens with ethnic groups. Right. And what about blue material, though? You said that you don't do material that's off color.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't done any like overly sexual jokes, and then I don't really use profanity
Yeah,
in
do you feel you have to when audiences come into a club? A lot of them expect it.
Some clubs do expect it, but you know what? When I first go out there and I introduce myself, I let them know that, hey, this is what you're getting. You're getting the diva. I'm talking about my hair, my life experiences, the changes within my body, things that are relatable, relationship stuff, because all of us have been there. But I try to do it with my spin, which is a different perspective that a lot of people have never heard before.
Okay, finally, what's your dream? The next category of fantasy world for you.
Well, to take this comedy on a long journey, but ultimately to have it end up to where I'm like Jenny McCarthy. I'm hosting a show like The View. And I'm talking to women, I'm sharing my experience, I'm laughing, and I'm just enjoying myself. And that would be the cherry on the top.
You know what my dream is?
Oh no, here it comes. What's your dream?
Having you back on this show.
Oh.
Once you've made all of the major television interview shows, you're knocking them out. You're working the biggest crowds in the world, biggest clubs, and then we call you and you say, absolutely, I want to come home.
You know, I'll take that call in a heartbeat.
To What's It Like? See, she'll be part of the family all the time. And yours too on KTAR.com.